Hey, good evening. I know that we're entering day 4 of our investigation into the missing 3-year-old baby, Kamille Cupcake McKinney. And I just wanted to do a quick appeal to the community that if you know something or have any information that might be important to us, or any information that might help us move forward with this investigation, that you please step forward and provide anything that you have, any video, any cell phone video, or anything in the community that you feel might be helpful. Please allow us to view that. So far, we've had a coordinated effort with federal, state, and local law enforcement so that we have everything on scene that we need to try to make sure that we bring our investigation to what we hope is a successful close by placing the baby back in her mother's arms. We're doing everything that we can. We're following every lead, and we encourage you to keep them coming. We need your help. If you have any information and you wish to remain anonymous, we ask that you contact Crime Stoppers at 205-254-7777. The last thing is, I wanted to reach out to just one individual. If you know where Kamille is, if you have her and you're not sure what to do, I want to just talk to you for 1 second. I want to give you safe passage is the way to go. Please bring her to one of our fire stations, police station, a hospital. If you don't know what to do or where to go and you're frightened, we're here to help you. Our goal is to reunite this 3-year-old baby with her family. I'm asking you now, if you know where Kamille is, that you contact us, that you please bring her to a safe location, and we will follow up from there. We need your help. We believe that you know where she is, and we believe that someone has her. Please bring this to a safe end and place her back into the arms of her family and law enforcement. Think safe passage. Take her to one of our locations. Thank you. I'll turn it over to Mayor Woodfin for his remarks.
Thank you, Chief. I think we all understand that this has been a very difficult time, an emotional time for Kamille's family. It's been a difficult, emotional time for this community. And I dare say it's been a very emotional time for our police department, our men and women who've been working around the clock for several days now, with all resources at hand to make sure they are doing everything they can in this investigation to find Kamille, aka affectionately known as Cupcake, and bring her back home to her family. I want to reiterate what the chief said because we need to make this very clear. We have one focus here, and that is to bring Kamille back to her family. Please understand the sensitivity of this investigation. As Birmingham police, along with the FBI, continue to do everything they can. But I also have a message that parallels with Chief Smith. You can hear the sound of our voice. We're speaking directly to you. Help us find Kamille. If you have any information, please call. If you think you have information that can help, please call. Chief has already given you the number, but I want to share it again. It's 254-7777. There's one last thing I'll do before I turn it over to a friend of ours who has been helping with this investigation. That is Frank, who's with Crime Stoppers. This investigation has fallen on a line of hope and fear. I think many people, not just Kamille's mother and father, but the community in this city, people, residents, are have genuine fear based on this little girl still being missing. And so it's important that we not give false hope in this case, and that we work to make sure any information is shared that is accurate. With that, I want to turn it over to Frank with Crime Stoppers.
Thank you, Mayor. It's been such a generous outpouring of support. From a reward standpoint, Crime Stoppers' reward for information leading to solving this crime is now $20,000. And if you want to donate money, more money to this cause, 205-224-5003 would be the donation line number for Crime Stoppers. You know, a lot of agencies don't pay a reward until the conviction of the offender. At Crime Stoppers, your tip only has to assist law enforcement in solving that crime. We approve our rewards weekly, so you could literally call with your tip today, pick up your money in cash next week, and you're totally anonymous. There's no better deal in town than that. Thank you.
I want to reiterate what Frank just said. First, Frank, can you give them that number one more time for to make an anonymous donation?
205-224-5003.
There's a $20,000 award now offered on the table with credible information, a credible tip to lead to the closing in of this investigation. It can be anonymous. You can remain anonymous. But the goal is pretty simple. Help us find Kamille, affectionately known as Cupcake. I'll turn it back over to Chief.
Yes, I wanted to bring up Counselor Hunter Williams, who wanted to make some remarks.
Thanks, Chief. Just wanted to let everybody know, the entire city know, that on behalf of the entire Birmingham City Council, we stand behind the efforts of both Birmingham Police and all of our agencies that are assisting us today. We would like to thank all of the officers for the hard work that they are contributing on a 24-hour basis, and all of the members of the community that have both donated money to the reward and also given tips. And we hope that that continues to happen until we bring Kamille home. Thank you.
And finally, I want to thank the community for everything that they've done, all of the support, all of the tips. But more importantly, I want to thank those who have contributed to our donation. Remember, there are two rewards out there, one from Crime Stopper, and there's also one from the Governor's Office. And the Governor's Office is related to tips that lead to the arrest and conviction. Crime Stoppers is completely and totally separate and different from that. And so we look forward to hearing from you. We look forward to your tips. We look forward to your information. And if you have any questions right now, I'll go ahead and take those very limited.
Chief, can you speak to this this person you're mentioning? Do you guys have a good idea of somebody out there who may have Kamille?
No, what we're doing is we're appealing to a certain segment of people who may know or may have information as to her whereabouts.
Chief, what makes you guys think she's still in Birmingham as of now?
We're following every lead. We haven't closed the door on Birmingham or anywhere else.
Did anything turn up in the investigation today on Jefferson Avenue? Did you guys find any new leads or anything along those lines?
No, we did not. We're still conducting the investigation in detail and everything that we have. We evaluate all evidence and follow the leads from there. Nothing
Chief,
at this point.
Could you tell us what the tip was that you guys received to go out west today?
Tips and our investigation, we're not going to go into. Many of those come from anonymous sources, and we are not going to discuss them.
Chief, can you estimate how many tips similar to this morning's that y'all have received in the past 4 days?
No, I can't. Some of them are really credible tips and actionable items, and then there are some that we have to go through to weigh against other evidence to make a determination if they're actually valid.
Dozens, hundreds, a handful?
All of the above.
Do you believe that McKinney is being moved around to different locations?
That is a possibility, and it's something we're looking into, and we're going to continue to investigate that.
And with that being said, Chief, does it bring a concern to you all if people are live on Facebook? I know we do it for work, but if they're live, will that put her in danger and also the officers?
You know, let me mention something about that. if you want valid information, follow the Birmingham Police Department on Facebook or Twitter. We'll get you the information. Everything else, you know, don't fall into the trap. We are here conducting a real investigation. And, you know, this is a very sensitive investigation. And it's one that's pulled on the heartstrings of the community and on the nation. And everyone wants to see this young child alive. They want to see this young child back with her family. Everyone wants to see her safe. This is not something to play with. Leave it alone on Facebook. Give us credible information and work with us to resolve this.
Chief, you mentioned this pulling on the heartstrings. Can you talk about the emotional toll, physical toll, man hours that this takes on officers being on the street working around the clock looking for this girl?
You know, that's a part of the job, and we're going to continue to do what we need to do to resolve this and bring this baby home.
Chief, multiple people have offered, you know, saying, I have money, bring her to me.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all recommend that?
What we recommend is safe passage. Safe passage. Take her to a safe location, such as the fire department or something of that nature. If you have that information and you want to do it that way, we'll help. But don't leave the baby stranded. Help us out.
Can you just clarify the reward? It's $20,000 from Crime Stoppers, an additional from Governor Kay Ivey's office,
Yes.
and $1,000 from private citizen?
No, the 1,000 from private citizen is part of the 20,000 from Crime Stopper.
So there's the governor and
There's the
Crime
governor
Stoppers.
and Crime Stopper.
Thank you.
It's all been incorporated into one under Crime Stopper. Thank you so much for your time this evening.